Hello. So today I had kind of an unpleasant encounter. I was supposed to go for my glucose tolerance test for my pregnancy because I'm just about 26 weeks pregnant now. Um, so I made an appointment. I went to the lab and it was for the glucose test. And there's two different tests. One is a 1 hour, which they do first, where they give you the drink and you sit, and then they take your blood an hour later to see if what your blood sugar is. And then there's another test where if you fail that, then I would have to go back and do like a 3 hour blood draws every hour or every 45 minutes or something. And I think the lab tech that I gave my rec to was confused and thought I was doing the 3 hour one. I mean, now I realize that there's different rules for each test, and I didn't realize that at the time. I thought just maybe I was wrong, or maybe my doctor made a mistake. But I go in there. She's like, "Oh, did you fast?" I'm like, "No, I had a little bit of something this morning, but I don't think it should make that much of a difference." She's like, "Oh, you're supposed to fast, hon." It's like, well, that's not what my doctor told me. Because she's like, "You're supposed to fast. You need to come back tomorrow at 7:30. Your doctor was wrong." It's like, okay, and she's like, I'll write a note and I'll take you at 7:30. But I didn't see her enter it in the computer or anything, so I have no confirmation of any sort of appointment. So I came home and I decided to reschedule my appointment with a different lab because there's also been some changes in my insurance and I just don't want to deal with the same woman again giving me an attitude. So I said to my husband, I'm like, yeah, that was weird because last time I didn't have to fast and my doctor said it wasn't required. So I didn't give the woman an attitude back because I was like, well, maybe the rules changed or maybe my doctor made a mistake. I didn't know at the time. So, and my husband, I googled it. Then my husband actually went to the website and said that the 1 hour test does not require fasting or any preparation. So this bitch gave me an attitude and she was wrong. It's like, your doctor made a mistake. Like, really? It's like, if you're gonna give me an attitude, at least get your facts straight. So, I just made an appointment at a different lab, just like get a fresh start with the whole thing. Um, and I guess, yeah, I'll specify that it's the 1 hour test and not the 3 hour test. So I'll just make it double clear to them when I go. But then I look at the lab rack that my doctor printed out. It specifically says on the sheet 1 hour glucose gestational age, however many weeks. So she didn't even read the lab rec before she snapped at me. Like, are you serious? Like, it plainly says on the sheet what the test is. She didn't even read it. She just like snapped at me and kicked me out. Anyway, um, but yeah, I guess that's that's enough of my rant for today. Again, like, I wasn't 100% sure at the time that the tests had different requirements or that they're looking for two different things, and then I googled it, so yeah, I didn't know. But then I got really pissed because it's like she gave me that attitude. She was wrong, and she insisted that I was wrong and my doctor was wrong, and just like, well, that's why, when you read the statistic about how the when people say the 1% of narcs in society is not accurate and it's really more like 15 or 1 in 6 or 1 in 7 people, I believe that more because, like, if I'm just trying to get a test done for my pregnancy and I get that type of hostility, it's like, okay. Um, yeah, so, yeah, but this is, yeah, there's the 1 hour test and then the 3 hour I hope I never have to do because those have very few appointments and it's like everything is booked for a month, so hopefully they just take me and that's it and it's relatively drama free. I'm just trying to find out if I'm diabetic or not, which I doubt I am. I never had a problem with high blood sugar. If anything, my blood sugar runs towards the lower side, and if I don't eat I'll pass out. And I tried to say that to the woman, but she like totally just snapped at me. So anyway, they say gestational diabetes, there's a lot of weight gain and big babies, which I've got. I'm at about a 20-pound weight gain now. A few have just been in the last week or so because I'm a bit swollen. Probably see my face is a bit more puffy, and this is quite. I got quite the bump going on. I think I was bigger than I was with my first son. I think I got a bit more of a bump. And the sonographer said that despite my cord being slightly off center, which could cause growth restriction, so far it looks about like a 90th percentile. So if he keeps growing and I make it to my due date, it could be a it could be a hefty baby. So we'll see. I delivered my last son early, so it might not be, but anyway, that's just an update and I'll see you soon.